It's very important to me. It means a lot. Going back to history and tradition, and putting your name on trophies that have the legends of the game on them. That's really cool, and that's something that money can't buy. And legacy, reputation. At the end of the day, that's all you have.
I'm here at the U.S. Open at the Country Club at Brookline, and for the second week in a row, players are going to be met by an old school challenge. This course is a great part of American golf history. I was waiting outside the gates for an Uber yesterday, and the police officer beside me pointed across the street and said, "That's Francis Ouimet's house right there." One of the greatest stories in American golf, Francis Ouimet, the 20-year-old amateur winning the 1913 U.S. Open, well, his house was just across the street. And they were doing some renovations on it recently and pulling out some insulation, and apparently some of his golf clubs fell out of the walls or the ceiling.
That is what's so good about golf, is the history and the tradition and these stories. The fact that he grew up just off the 17th hole here, and we're still talking about it to this day, over 100 years on. Like, that's so cool.
So it's an old school design here. You very much have to hit fairways, keep the ball short of the hole on the very undulated greens. There are 6 Canadians in the field: Corey Connors, Mackenzie Hughes, Adam Hadwin, Nick Taylor, Roger Sloan, and Ben Silverman. I talked to most of them today, and Adam Hadwin and his caddy Joe Cruz in particular said they think this is a bit more of a fair test than most U.S. Opens, although they did warn that it's only Tuesday when we're taping this, and a lot can change on the course between Tuesday and Thursday, and definitely the weekend. But they said the course is shorter than most U.S. Open courses, but the greens are very severe. You need to keep the ball below the hole and expect to see some fireworks on some of these very undulated greens, particularly the 4th and 8th greens. They pointed out you could see players, putting the ball off the greens on those holes. If you're looking to pick winners this week, it's hard to look past Rory McIlroy after what he did at St. George's. Among the favorites, Cameron Smith is another guy to keep an eye on. Fabulous short game, great putter, and the kind of attitude you need at a U.S. Open. A little down the odds list, you got to like Matt Fitzpatrick. He also played well in Canada, and he's known as a straight hitter of the ball and a great putter. But the Canadians are in good form. Corey Connors and Adam Hadwin, I think both would be decent bets for a top 10. Follow along with me on Twitter at Jon McCarthy's son, and be sure to subscribe below.